NFL fans, it is time once again for another episode of the PFIve. My name is Bryan Anthony Davis, and I am so glad to be with you once again as we take a tour through the NFL. The season is only a couple weeks away, and we are talking about all of the teams. Every single day you are going to get one of the NFL teams. We might even double up on some days. And today we are going to talk about a very interesting team. A team that gives us that Rocky Mountain high. So let's go in high elevation and talk about the Denver Broncos. Here are 5 things that you know and you need to know about the Denver Broncos. Number 1, Sean Payton thinks that this team is a Super Bowl contender. And he might not be wrong. First of all, you've got to get your team believing that. And I think that's great that that's what the Super Bowl winning coach with the New Orleans Saints all those years ago, I love that he believes that. But they've backed it up by bringing some talent in. And that talent is on the offense. Now, it's also on the defense. They've done a lot of work in Denver, but it was also one of those situations where they've done the work, but it's kind of gone unnoticed as, just other deals. So let's talk about it. And that's number 2, the offensive upgrades for this team. Evan Engram comes in from Jacksonville. He is a true tight end number 1. We have seen teams coached by Sean Payton do very well with the tight end over the years. You've got to love what he can do. Now, guys that are returning, Courtland Sutton and Marvin Mims. Remember, a lot of people were thinking that Courtland Sutton is going to be shopped. He was not. He remains. And those are guys that will have a very good year once again. Courtland is a guy that's been around for a while, and he's always led, since he's been in Denver, the team with catches. But Marvin Mims Jr. from Oklahoma, this guy was a draft pick in 2023. And I got to tell you, Mims is explosive. He's that explosive guy that you want to see. He can make you hurt. When they're dialing up the long ball, it's Marvin Mims Jr. And with his speed, man, he's making things happen. Let's go ahead to number 3, the defense. They're a strength too. They haven't brought a lot of guys in, but they brought enough to make you think that they're going to be absolutely stronger. Now, you still have some talented guys here, like Nick Bonito. Of course, Patrick Surtain II. He was the Defensive Player of the Year. And they add on to it in the draft in the first round, a guy that I think is going to be a superstar in this league. I would have taken him for my favorite team. It's Jahdae Barron from Texas. They got him in 2025 at number 20 overall. You put him with Talanoa Hufanga, who comes in from the 49ers, and with Surtain, my gosh, you've got a great secondary. Dre Greenlaw, if he's healthy, and he comes in from the 49ers. Remember, he missed pretty much all of last season after hurting himself in the Super Bowl back at the end of the 2023 season. Greenlaw adds on to some great players here. This is a top 10 defense once again. With the additions, they could be top 5 and rallying. Zach Allen's another guy that they think is going to go to the next level. Look out for big number 99, the left defensive end. He is electric. He can get to the quarterback. They're expecting a lot of great things out of Allen and this defense. Let's go ahead and go to number 4, and it's the running back situation. Running back situation, a lot of people think is uncertain, but they have some guys and some talented guys that won't be here, like Audric Esteem, Jaleel McLaughlin. They're probably battling it out. You brought in 2 new guys here, J.K. Dobbins, with Javonte Williams gone to the Cowboys, J.K. Dobbins comes in from the Los Angeles Chargers. When he was healthy last season, very electric, very good, knocking people down. In that high altitude, my gosh, he is going to win some people just for the fact that he's going to knock into them and they'll go down. He'll keep going. RJ Harvey, a second round pick. Very interesting guy here. A lot of people thought they were going to go Omari and Hampton here with the first pick. They did not. He went to a rival, but RJ Harvey, some people think that he is the best running back coming out of the draft in 2025. Finally, it's the most important position on the field, and a lot of people expect Bo Nix to be the guy once again this year and be even better in his sophomore season. Number 1 overall pick was kind of laughed at by the pundits, but at the end, he led them to the playoffs, the second round of the playoffs, and Bo Nix was a guy that a lot of people were very excited about in this season. So, with that being said, look out for Bo Nix. If he can connect a lot with guys like Courtland Sutton, if he can still dial up that long ball, which there's no reason he shouldn't, with Marvin Mims, and then have the protection of a great tight end with Evan Engram, he could have a great jump from year 1 to year 2, and year 1 was pretty good for the rookie at the time. That's it. That is the PFIve. That's 5 things that you need to know about the Denver Broncos. Thanks so much for listening. My name is Bryan Anthony Davis. We will talk to you soon. And as always, we end it with 2 words that you need to know, and that's go football.